Hey everyone, it's your girl Natalie here, back with another one of my YouTube videos, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about Pinterest. Pinterest has been pretty much my obsession ever since I learned about it in college. I am addicted, and being now in quarantine still, things haven't really gone back to normal. I go on Pinterest almost every single day. I'm literally addicted to it, and I'm not guilty about it because it's such a useful platform for people to use, and I found out that a lot of people don't know how to use it, which is mind-blowing. So I really wanted to use this video to show you guys the basics of Pinterest, how to use it, and how I've used it in my own experiences. So yeah, let's just get straight into this video. Pinterest is pretty much a platform for images, and it's very useful because it's kind of like a Google Images, but you can create your own account and kind of filter and save these images onto your own folders. Pins are the images that you find on Pinterest. Each individual one is a pin, and then you can create boards, which are pretty much folders where you can save each image based on whatever you want to save it like. So when you are making your Pinterest, you can easily create your account using Facebook or your Gmail or whatever, or just create an account. They'll ask you for what are some topics that you're interested in, and then that will generate sort of your homepage when you get onto Pinterest in the first place. And pretty much what is on your homepage is based on those interests that you included when signing into Pinterest, but also based on what you do later on Pinterest, like the boards that you create or the pins that you save. So my Pinterest homepage looks a lot like interior design, fashion, style, beauty, because that's kind of what I use Pinterest for and the images that I look for on Pinterest. When you are on your homepage, you see all of that. You can also follow people on Pinterest, whether they are your friends or people that you don't know. You can always follow people and have them follow you. And you can also look at what they are saving and what folders they create or boards that they create on Pinterest that you can use as well. And so pretty much Pinterest is kind of like a giant mood board is my best way of describing it. You're creating your own mood boards or inspiration boards. And what I like to do personally on Pinterest is I like to look for high quality pictures or images, and you pretty much have to do that by clicking on each image and kind of seeing it blown up a bit on the page, because seeing it little on the squares that they're in or the placement that it's in when you first look up something or on your homepage, you don't really see the quality of the image. In terms of saving the pins or the images, there is a save button on the side of the image. When you click on it, or if you pass over it, it will say save, and then you can just go onto the save button and it can save directly to a board that you've been working on recently, or you can save it to whatever boards you have on your profile. And the great thing about when you save images is that when you save them to a specific board, I am a very aesthetic, visual, everything has to be in place for me. I don't like things to look messy. I like them to look a certain way. And the great thing about Pinterest is when you save something onto the board, you can easily move it around wherever you want to put it on your board. You don't have to just leave it where it pops up top. When you are creating actual mood boards or inspiration boards for projects, you can easily get all of the images off of Pinterest, kind of put them whichever way you want on the actual Pinterest board, and then follow that as a guideline for if you're actually creating a poster or putting it onto a PowerPoint. You could just follow that, and it makes it so simple, and you already have high quality images. So yeah, When you go onto your profile on Pinterest, you will see all the boards that you have created. Some people do create boards because it's easier to just filter everything you need. A lot of my boards are related again to fashion, beauty, lifestyle, and my recent boards have been really about interior design because someday me and my boyfriend would like to move out and, live together, and we have future plans. And so pretty much I've been working with him on creating mood boards or inspiration boards for interior design for inside the house, which is my home board. And then I am currently working on like an outdoors board for like backyards or patios or whatever. So that's the great thing, because you can also team up with people on Pinterest. Whoever has an account on Pinterest, you can work with them and kind of join together to create boards by just sharing your board with them, which makes it very easy also if you are, working on something at work with a team, or if you're working on a group project at school, you can easily just use it to kind of join everyone together on that platform as well. In terms of like me personally using it for work other than school and personal life, I actually managed the Pinterest when I was interning for a fashion brand back when I was in college, and pretty much I was managing their Pinterest account. So I was creating pins, which is something that you can do if you have your own images and you want to kind of put them onto Pinterest so they could become public images or images that other people can use. You can do that and create your own pin, and it's very, very simple. There's usually like an add button or a plus sign, and you just click on it in order to, create a pin or a board. And it's very, very simple. So I was doing that a lot when I was managing that company's Pinterest account. I was adding pins and creating boards for them based on like events and other, stuff surrounding the company. So that's the way I used Pinterest in the work environment. In terms of like individually using it for my own personal benefit, I use it other than, planning with my boyfriend our future. I use it for planning my Instagram. I have specifically right now a board that's kind of like a flower meadow type of vibe, which is the vibe that's going on a lot on Instagram right now in terms of influencers kind of making the flow of their Instagram profiles like that, as well as just like the trends in terms of clothing. It's very girly right now. It's very like summer meadow vibes. Everything's like flowers and grass and plants and whatever. And so I've been using Pinterest to kind of plan out my Instagram. And so I use Pinterest to look at images that I want to use when shooting. So like images that kind of are like, oh, that's an inspiration, like I want to do an image like that for my Instagram. Or even you can find like filter images. I don't know if that's kind of a way of explaining it, but they're just images that you want to use, like quotes you can find on Pinterest, or like flowers you can find on Pinterest. You can find anything on Pinterest, to be honest. But pretty much Pinterest is very useful as well when I'm planning my Instagram, and I can do a whole other video on just how I plan my Instagram because that's a lot of work in itself. But yeah, I use Pinterest for that too. So it's very, very useful, and people need to take more advantage of it, especially at work and at school. What I said before, Pinterest is a very, very easy site to use. It's not hard. You kind of get the hang of it, and especially for like young people like us, if you are young, Pinterest is an easy platform based on like other platforms that we use. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helps you guys in terms of, school's gonna be starting soon for some of you guys. Some of you guys are starting new jobs and can probably use Pinterest in the workplace. Don't forget to follow me on Pinterest. I think you could just look me up with my name, like Natalie Menjivar, in the search bar, because you could search up people as well. So I think it should come up, Natalie Menjivar, but I'll also have the link down below in the description. And don't forget to also follow my Instagram, which is at nat.menjivar, and I'll have that down below in the description as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this video, and I hope to see you guys real soon.